This is part 2 of our Final Fantasy 15 demo awareness.
Yeah, the individual 11 returns.
Returns for another one, another 15-minute strip.
I thought he was dead.
I don't know. He was.
May he rest in peace. The betrayed and outraged individual 11.
He sounds like a bad car salesman. That, but yeah, but so
It's only got 150,000
I
miles.
swear I haven't tampered with it. But the yeah,
Brand new
game
tires I'll throw in for free.
for real. So they're trying to find their car throughout the demo, isn't that right?
All right, right. So we're just gonna go ahead and spoil this whole thing. Basically, they know where the car is. Like apparently, Prompto was driving and like crashed it or something.
Prompto.
That's the dude's name. I know, right?
Oh man.
They got some weird names up in here. Prompto, Ignis, Gladiolus, and Noctis.
Gladiotus is he the one that's a little off? He's a little
No,
color.
Gladiolus is the
The big dude.
the big dude who doesn't wear
Right.
a closed shirt.
Right. Of course. He's
Of
the
course.
he's the bouncer guy, the one from the bouncer.
Exactly. And now he's all tattooed. He wasn't tattooed in the original. He wasn't tattooed that much in the original
But
versus
he's got
13.
those trademark Final Fantasy 8 tattoos, Square Enix tattoos. It's like tribal.
It's Nomura. It's
Yeah.
that Joker. But anyway, so yeah, so there's there. So Prompto like crashes the car, does something. So the car ain't working, and they need $24,000 or 24,000 gil to pay to get it repaired.
Mm.
We've got 400, so obviously we got to go get some. So it turns out that the behemoth that's in the whole area called Deadeye because he's blind in one eye.
Hmm.
There's a like kind of like a bounty, not really a bounty out for him, but like someone's will pay 25,000 gil to get the behemoth horn.
Yeah.
And he's only got one, but it's one's enough. So they're like, "Dang, all right, we gotta track this thing, and then we gotta kill it to get this money."
Hmm.
So so they track it, and eventually they find it. You follow the layer and then find the thing, and then eventually like Ignis, who is like the tactician dude, he'll come up with a plan, and they'll go and they'll execute the plan. And they attack the beast. And of course, it doesn't work,
Hmm.
so you're fighting the beast and it's destroying everybody. So eventually, you just have to run, and you're like, run. So you run, and it was like, dang. It was like, well, what are we gonna do now? And
I'm gonna
then,
eat.
and then the game tells you to go to the Chocobo farm and talk to this dude.
Hmm.
And while you're there, you see like a little flyer, like people are protesting that they should close off whatever cavern this is. And so that appears on the map. And you go to that cavern, and that's like the cave in the mountains. And you go in there, that's where all the goblins are living.
Oh yeah. All right.
Because
Well,
like,
the protest is about the goblins then.
the protest is that they should close up the cave because the goblins live in the cave and keep coming out and like robbing people.
But wait a minute. Can't they just go inside and if they were to go inside the cave, they would find the summon and then they'll be able to kill the goblins.
Well, yeah, but it's not exactly like in the front. So you have to go in and like you fight waves and waves of goblins.
Hmm.
And like it's not easy. Like the first time I went into the thing before the quest, and I got maybe like a third of the way in and then had to run out because I was just dying.
Hmm.
So when I went
Any
for
cactar?
no cactar showed up. It's just goblins in that cave. But like, so when I went in for to do the quest, a third of them had already been cleared out, which is nice. So I went in, and then like I got ambushed by a bunch of them because them jokers. It actually like kind of frightened me that you just like walk in, blah blah, and then like 8 of them just like surprise and just
Damn.
jump up out of the like the pit. So they attack you, and there's a lot of them. And so eventually, when you finally beat them, you're in this main cavern area with stalactite and stuff. It looks really cool. Then after you finally beat them, then your teammates are like, "Hey, look at this!" And you see in a corner, it's like that just like it's all rock, and then like this glowing green thing in a like a small pond.
Hmm.
So you go to that, Noctis touches that, and he like uses whatever power it is he's got. His eyes turn red, like we used to see in the original Versus trailers, and he gets the summon. And the summons only come in when you reach 0 HP.
Is that for all summons, or will, like, just for this specific one?
It doesn't say.
Hmm.
It doesn't say. I'm guessing it's for all summons.
Like, that would kind of suck, because I see myself playing it, and then it's like I have to wait till I get 0 HP. What if I'm leveled up and I don't I like, there's no monster that can beat me, and I just want to use my summons just for show.
I don't know. Well, maybe after you reach a certain level, you can use summons at will. That's possible. But I mean, like, it's kind of like, because the as strong as the summons are, at least so far, because like as you'll see, as you're probably watching this video right now, you'll see that when the summon comes out, he's doing like 2, 3, 4 hits of almost 100,000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
per hit. So
That's crazy.
So it's gonna, yeah, because like what happens, he just comes in and then like all you see is 99,999, like 3 times, like boom, boom, boom. So it's probably meant to be a finishing move,
Yeah.
and so that when you're in desperation and you can't beat the person, you can't beat whatever enemy it is,
Yeah.
it comes in.
That's pretty. I mean, that as far as a move would be great to have it for that summon, and then it'll be awesome if you could learn other skills with that guy. Like, you don't have to just leave him at that.
Right, that he only has the one thing. I don't know. Like they haven't talked about summons at all.
So to equip the summon, you didn't have to go into a menu to equip it at all. It just automatically equips itself in this demo.
Right, in this demo, that's what happens. So I don't know, when you get multiple summons, obviously there'll have to be some point where you can choose who to use. Or maybe like you said, maybe different summons have different triggers.
Yeah, like different circumstances under you can use them.
Exactly. So who knows? And
so like you'll get like you'll get like Shiva, and then Shiva will be like, if there's 18 enemies on the map, you can use Shiva right away.
Exactly. Or if
like
you
that.
Right, exactly. If you run out of, I don't know, if your status ailments get negated or something, who knows?
Right. If you get poisoned, then you can use like whoever his name is, some dude, some random summon that they just made up.
Yeah, Ifrit, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we've already. What's interesting is that clearly Noctis isn't the only one who can use the summons, because as we've seen in the trailer, the E3, the first 15 trailer, Leviathan attacks a city. So somebody summoned that Joker.
Yeah. Is it the one where he comes out only if your character gets made fun of? So somebody got bullied, and then they threw Leviathan out there.
That would be awesome.
It would be.
Because my life would have been crazy if I could do that. But so yeah, the summons are great. Another really cool thing about camping, which is and is not convenient, because when you camp, that's when your XP actually applies and you'll actually level up. And depending on what dish you cook, or Ignis or Prompto cooks, depending on what dish he cooks, that will determine your status buffs. Which so you can.
Is that totally random?
No, certain combinations give you certain status buffs. So you have to just, when you go shopping, you have to make sure that you get, like in one instance you have to get eggs and sirloin steak, and that will give you was it steak, some kind of potluck stew or something like that, which gives you 2 status buffs. There's one with like a really expensive steak that you could serve with mushrooms, and that will give you 3 status buffs, and one of them greatly increases attack and that kind of stuff. And then those will last for, I tested it, so they'll last for more than 1 day. They'll last pretty much, I think, 2 days, or until your health goes down to 0.
Yeah.
Like if your
So
health goes down to 0 and then you get revived, your status buffs rather disappear.
real. So according to Square Enix, listen up, guys. Don't pass over the genetically enhanced vegetables in the organic aisle.
Oh yeah,
You know,
because genetically altered fermented soybeans.
yeah, because those are the ones that'll get you. But with the price tag like $4.99 for a head of broccoli, I mean, it's
That mess
still
is
worth
like
it because you get
40
the
gil.
status
It's like
buff.
it's crazy. Yeah, yeah, because clearly we're all gonna go out and like you're gonna go out grinding in the city to get XP.
Well, Nomura can probably afford it, and so can
That Joker
Kojima.
can't. Well, Kojima on his own now. He don't even have a job because he about to split up from Konami.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
It would be interesting if Sony hires him, but for what reason?
Project Co.
It was like, what's he gonna do? It's like, what are you gonna do? Reboot Metal Gear?
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right? Like, what is this? What's left? But anyway, so
Metal
fifth
Gear Rusted.
for real, Metal Gear Wii U.
Ugh, there ain't nothing
So
coming out on the Wii U.
right, so the rumors about 15 being Wii U exclusive are just totally shattered and made
Oh, absolutely.
to be trolled for
The
sure.
rumors about 15 ever even being on the Wii U ever
It
are
was like
complete to be trolled.
troll. It was like the biggest troll ever. So
Yeah.
I remember going online and hearing that and being like, this is insane. Like it
No, man, it happened. It was G4 because them jokers don't know what the hell they talking about.
exactly.
And it was like one of their E3 like reels, and they showed the 15, they showed the Versus logo on the Wii U conference thing, and everyone went crazy because like what? It's like don't tell me Final Fantasy Versus is coming to Wii U. It's not PS4, PS3 exclusive anymore. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yep.
And then it got debunked like the same day, but it's like yeah.
Yeah,
And
but still, it was there for like a longer period than 5 hours. Like people were just
yeah,
in utter shock. Like they're just like, this cannot be happening.
It's bedtime.
It cannot be happening.
someone was just playing a trick.
Yeah, they must have been. They must have been. But it was that's why G4 is no longer
Dead,
here with us.
like
Yeah,
Adam Sessler's hair follicles.
exactly. Like they cannot revive it no matter how much money and how much
No,
of his children's trust fund
no
he takes
amount
out.
of fees, no amount of Phoenix Downs gonna help that.
For real.
That mess is not coming back.
Nope.
This is not Dragon Ball Z.
He can't. He not even the dragon can bring his hairs back.
No golden Frieza.
Oh God, that's next. So I can't believe it. But anyway, yeah, man. I think looking at it right now, I'm looking at 15, and I'm pretty tempted. But besides all that, it's just like, it wouldn't be amazing if they reveal like, yeah, it's a materia system or something like that is coming back.
It could be. I mean,
Yeah.
not likely, but I mean they could because we totally don't know anything about
Yeah.
the magic system.
Or like the lore, it being set. I mean, I would like it to be set in a future Final Fantasy VII world, where it's like this is the other side of the world that we didn't see, or, but or that or something else, but not a prequel to Final Fantasy VII. You know, not a prequel to that game, because obviously, like that game, it has been the highest selling Square Enix game is Final Fantasy VII. So I mean, they can't just leave it in the dust. And then with the hopes of a remake never happening, simply because of Square not
They're
being the
just
same company that it
stupid.
used to be before the merger. I just think that right now there's a better potential for it to come out after this game's success than before. But I mean, if this game were to say lead up to a 7 remake, that would be,
They're never gonna make a 7 remake.
man, it
And I'll
would be
tell you
awesome.
why. I'll tell you why. Because what they would have to do to make that game, there's just like too many systems that they would have to deal with,
Mhm.
and then they'll never do. I mean, they could totally do it and just essentially all they have to do is redo everything in a more modern engine.
Yeah, just like if you do the Final Fantasy 15 engine.
But this like the thing is this engine is so complex. Like I'm looking here, and when the airship was dropping off the Imperial troops,
Yeah.
there's wind coming down and it's affecting the grass and the bushes.
Hmm.
So the bushes are moving, and